Good evening, everybody. Welcome back to Duenkel Productions. This is obviously the Monday show, but it's a hybrid. We're going to do a little bit of Coach Haas. This is going to be a special for him because I guess everybody wants more of Coach Haas. I don't know why. But before we do any of that, Dunkel and I we got some house cleaning to do first. I gotta get comfortable. I got hat hair still. I went out and shot a little 9 today with Kevin Hine. Did a pretty cool hole in one as we all saw. Um, Pretty lit. My lips are chapped. My beard is coming in nice and clean. Dunkel's beard's coming in nice and clean.
Yes, sir.
Hey, give an update. Hey, show the crowd the little 1 week. Hey, Dunkel, show it. This is 1 week. All right, here we go. But like I said, we got a little house cleaning first. We're gonna do a little news around the world when it comes to sports. First and foremost, let's get right into it. All right, so let's see what we got going on here. Boom! Tomorrow, ESPN2, if you want to tune in. Jaden Zachary and the Boston College boys take on Dartmouth. That's going to be a good game. We know Jaden pretty well. Last year, Jay-Z in the 2021 season, he played at the JUCO level, averaged about 12.5 points, 4.2 assists, 3.8 rebounds. He appeared in all 28 games for Chipola last season, averaging, dude, 52% shooting average from the field, 42 from beyond the arc, baby. Is that Steph Curry I'm hearing about? Damn! Hey, he's got some cooking from the deep range. But yeah, so we're gonna see Jay-Z. This article said he wasn't gonna be starting, but he's gonna have a key role coming off the bench, especially in that backcourt rotation behind Galloway and I forget what the other guy's name was. Sorry, my man. Sorry about that. Last season in conference play, they were 7-13 and overall 13-19. I see that Instagram. I see their social media, and it looks like those boys are working. So I'm excited to see. I know Jay-Z's a stud athlete, stud man. Only good things to say about my man. So shout out to Jay-Z, shout out to Boston College, Dunkel. We're Eagles fans, baby. We're going for the maroon, white, and gold or something like that. We're repping that. So obviously we'll hear more about Jay-Z. Maybe we'll get Jay-Z on the show too. So we'll see how that goes. Shout out to Marcus Zachary too. I know my man Big Z's out there. What's up, Zach's Racks? So we'll see how that goes. Good luck to you, Jay-Z. Good luck to those boys. Hey, never know, Dunkel. Maybe we'll get those boys on here. A little D1 basketball talk, huh?
That'd be a lit time. I know you've
Hey,
been putting in the work on getting that set up.
I'm
So
trying.
I'm
Hey, I'm getting
interested to
that coach.
see.
Their coach is lit. I like
I'm
him.
I'm interested to see what Jake Mueller gets figured out here. And I can't wait. And like I said, Jake, Jay-Z works his ass off. Can't wait to see him balling like we know he will. But Jake, let's talk about
Oh
yesterday,
yeah, I'm not
man.
done. I'm not done.
Okay.
I got more recap, baby. Colin Sexton, he's out. He tears his meniscus. Joel Embiid tests positive for COVID. He could miss up to 5 games. Seahawks star QB, aka Russell Wilson, is set to return against the Green Bay Packers next week. Raiders release cornerback, a little more controversy coming from Las Vegas. He did a little gun threat. Come on, man. The Manning Cast show is the new Madden curse? Question mark. That's the new thing. Odell has released his top 3 teams: Seahawks, 49ers, and Saints. Preference for the first one is Seahawks. Jordan Love debut in Green Bay was, it was
It's all
Some
right.
people say it was trash. I say it was And then, of course, tonight is the game of the week. Psych, I lied. It's Bears versus Steelers Monday Night Football. Burbach is in attendance, ladies and gentlemen. He is at Heinz Field. I will try to get a picture from Heinz Field. Shout out to Riley Burbach and Preston. You guys have a good time out there. Hopefully it's a good one. We'll save the recap of the Carthage game until we get the big man on. All that good stuff. But Dunkel, you want to talk about some NFL, man? Wait, hold before that. How was your weekend? Tell me about your weekend.
Oh, Jake, it was good, man. Last week I was dealing with a sinus cold, and got hit by a deer on Friday.
Damn.
Doing a lot better this weekend. It was a good time. Saturday, just kind of chilled out, watched a lot of college football. Slept a good amount, took a couple naps. Just kind of got recharged, re-energized. Sunday was a great time. Obviously had the boys over, did the show. We watched football. Kevin and Jake love my recliners in my living room. Kevin, Kevin was knocked out for a
Mm-hmm.
good like hour. We
Mm-hmm.
got a free milkshake, and yeah, I mean we got to watch with what seemed to be kind of the game I was expecting. With the Packers and the Chiefs, low scoring affair. I think that if the Packers had Aaron Rodgers, they probably win that football game with ease, which sucks because when you're trying to get the 1 seed, every game counts towards that. But yeah, we'll hopefully get Aaron back next week. But yeah, Jake, it was a good weekend. Good hanging out with you guys yesterday. Sorry for the long drawn out weekend response there.
That's
Should
what I
have
love
been
to
a
hear,
lot
though.
quicker.
I want to hear all about that weekend.
How
Like,
was your weekend though, Jake? I know you did some fun stuff as well. So tell us a little bit about that.
oh, y'all, thank you, thank you. Let's see what happened. So Friday, shot some hoops. I actually got some hooping in, Duenkel. I'm making my return. I'm gonna be Jay-Z's teammate next year, so get ready for it. I'm just playing. I'm just playing. Um, let's see. I shot some hoops on Friday at Carthage. Ran some twos with me and Kevin Hine, K Swizzle. So that was pretty fun. And then we kind of just chilled after that. I stayed in that night because I was so tired. And then Saturday, I made my way up to Whitewater, and I had some fun up there. Um, you saw what happened Sunday morning with me, so that was an adventure. Oh, I went to a talent show. I went to a talent show on Saturday night too, and then I went to Whitewater. I was on stage. I was performing my dancing, as you know, my singing and dancing, because I'm like Justin Bieber. I'm just kidding. And then let's see what happened after that. Sunday, like you already said, I got to chill with the boys. Sunday morning was a struggle. Thankfully you guys were pretty cool about that. I slept a lot. I saw Rudy and Sammy Greco at Antioch Pizza. Shout out to the Grecos. Let's see what else. And that was pretty much it. Watch some good football. Hung out with family and friends. Nothing better than that. And then today I shot 9 and sucked. But
What'd you shoot, Jake?
I'm gonna be so honest with you. I stopped keeping track after the first hole.
Really?
Yeah, it was pretty bad. I was pretty rusty. I haven't gone golfing in about a month and a half, so it was the last second thing. So I
Okay.
did that, but yeah, that's pretty much it, man. What time does Coach Haas think he's gonna join?
Probably in um probably in the next 5 minutes here.
All right,
It's
so we'll
looking
we'll
like.
save we'll save some of the NFL stuff real quick, but and the Carthage stuff. So I'll just get your quick take. All right, we'll go a little bit in the NFL. What was your biggest surprise or takeaway from this week?
Uh the team's losing, bro. I mean, we had Buffalo lose, we had Dallas lose, we had the Rams get throttled by the Titans without Derrick Henry.
Yep.
The Bronze is the Bronze. They seem to be back. Baker Mayfield making plays. Um, but Jake, I think my biggest surprise was the Sunday night game. That was my biggest surprise. We kind of talked on Sunday how we thought the Rams would win that game pretty convincingly, and the Titans get it done. Their defense, physical team, good team. Mike Vrabel, obviously, huge shout out to him from the Ohio State University. But yeah, I mean Tennessee. And also Jake, I'll throw in here Patrick Mahomes, how bad he struggled. I thought he was gonna snap out of it in a big way yesterday, and he did not. So Jake, what was your biggest surprise though of the day?
The freaking Jaguars beating the Bills and it being such a low scoring game that looked like it was supposed to be like a baseball score, 9-6, man. That's my biggest takeaway. What the hell happened there, man? Bills Mafia letting me down. Jaguar Nation stepping up a bit. That was pretty cool. That Titans game was crazy. Matt Stafford throws 2 pick sixes pretty much back to back. I watched that live. All right, in between my nap, watched it. That was pretty cool. Um, Dallas, that one doesn't surprise me too much because it is the Cowboys. So we'll see how that happens.
The Cowboys are gonna be the Cowboys.
That's just how it is. But hey, man, all I'm saying is I'm glad Odell's out of Cleveland because Cleveland's better without Odell. It
Yeah.
is a addition from a subtraction kind of deal. So that's what I'm saying, man. Hopefully, the Browns can keep it going because I picked them to be in the championship game. But hey, Dunkel, bold take from right now. Next week, Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs get it going together, and then they go on their tear.
Okay. Let me just
Guarantee it.
pull up next week's schedule real quick since we
I
are
guarantee it.
diving in to next week here. Who do the Chiefs play? They're at the Raiders, which the Raiders, oh my, they got
Every single week, something's happening.
but yeah, Jake, I mean, we are going to be treated to a good slate of football next week. Got that Chiefs Raiders game, got Seahawks Packers, assuming Aaron Rodgers is back. And joining us now, Jake, is the man himself, Carthage head football coach, the man, the myth, the legend. That is Coach Haas. Coach Haas, how you doing?
Are you live already, Dunks?
We are live already. We're having a good time.
You didn't even let me know. I thought it was 6:00. Thought I was early.
Yeah, we started a little early. Jake wanted to talk a little NFL and make me revisit the fact that Jordan Love was bad yesterday. So.
I got two things for you, Dunk. First, Jordan Love was horrible, right? He just made Aaron Rodgers a lot of money. All right, let's be real. He was horrible. Second, and more importantly, I had a recruit text me today, Dunks, and he spelled my name Hazz. And now I'm thinking about changing it that way forever. What do you think?
I like it Hass. I think it sounds better.
I don't know, man. The ZZ is kind of, I mean, it's kind of snazzy. You know what I mean? It kind of has some swag to it. The double Z's. How many last names end in double Z?
I don't think any, to be honest.
I could be a trendsetter.
Coach Haas, you are already a trendsetter, but Coach Haas, thank you for joining us. As always, here on Monday nights. Gave you the week off last week. I was kind of battling
Dunks, you had COVID last week. Don't be spreading these rumors that you gave us the week off. All right, you had COVID. We saw it. All right, you were around. We had to quarantine you from the football team.
I did not. I had a sinus infection. I am doing much better now. And I did go see my doctor, and she did tell me I had a sinus infection. So we're all good there, Coach Haas, and I will be back tomorrow.
Doctors don't do anything but guess and check. Did you get tested?
For my sinus infection.
Did you get tested for COVID, man? Here's the problem with doctors, Dunks. They go to school for 7 years, and they do doctoring like I did math when I was younger. Just guess and see if it works out.
That's pretty true.
I don't know, but Coach Haas.
He's on fire today. Coach Haas, are you participating in No Shave November with us right now?
I am not. I just here's the problem. I sometimes get real lazy when I got to get up super early. So, we had the game Saturday. So I shaved Saturday morning, and then Sunday, my son had a basketball game super early up in Milwaukee. So we woke up and I didn't shave, and then today we had lifting at 6 a.m. So I didn't shave either. So I'm working on a two-day thing there. But I do think I should grow a big mustache.
Coach Haas, Jake has me not shaving for 30 days. I think you should participate with us. No Shave November. It's kind of a vibe.
Did you tell him you haven't shaved for 20 years?
Damn.
Who?
That's you, bro.
I have shaved before, Coach Haas. I have. Kevin Hahn in the comments. Jake sucks at golf.
I got a hole-in-one today, though. So how bad do I suck, really?
You got a hole-in-one in golf?
Yeah, on a par 5.
That's very impressive.
And
Jake,
the video, the proof is on my Snapchat.
Was it just one putt? Is that what you counted?
No, come on. It was an absolute missile. It was a piss rocket from my driver.
Where were you golfing at?
Brightondale.
What hole?
8.
Which course?
What course?
The red course.
Who are you with?
Kevin Hahn.
Well, now we got to bring him on the show and find out if it's true or not. A hole in one's impressive on any hole. A hole in one on a par 5 is some kind of record.
Yeah, it's a bad thing Kevin's at work right now, right? So,
I'm pretty sure he can type it in.
Kevin, tell them that I got a hole in one, man.
Yeah, Jake, I'm sure you didn't plan this. But yeah, Coach Haas, I'm back. I'm fully 100%.
I'm
Well,
glad,
besides-
Douglas, because you were on the injury report when I did the radio last week too. You were down and out. We talked about you and all the rest of our injured guys.
Yeah, well, hey, Coach Haas, at least my car is gonna get back to. Had a little deer
Still
situation Friday morning.
It is bow
4:45.
hunting season, Dunks, but that means you actually have to use the bow to shoot the deer. You can't hit them with your car.
Hey, the deer hit me, man. Okay, the deer hit me. I swear, I don't have like evidence or proof, but it did happen. But
that
Coach
was a pretty
Haas,
funny phone call.
what?
That was a pretty funny phone call when you called and told me that the deer hit you.
I didn't hit the deer hit me.
Well, I was being truthful, Coach Haas. You tell me not to lie.
It was just funny.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm sure you were laughing. It's okay. At least we're all good now. But Coach Haas, let's talk about this week, man. What happened up at Carroll? Jake was really pulling for a Firebird victory this weekend. He knows some people up at Carroll, aka Jesse J, who he was talking to on the phone during the live the other day. Neither here nor there. But Coach Haas, what happened this weekend, man? And last game of the season this weekend. How we feeling about it?
Yeah, man, we're feeling good. This last weekend we didn't make enough plays to win. We just met as a team and went over it, and we looked at, we had to cut up a 30 plays, offense, defense, and special teams of times where we just didn't make plays that we've done before, that we've made before, whether it was a throw here or missing a catch, dropping a pass there, or missing a block, or we had a couple missed tackles at key times and things like that, and we've made those plays in the past, and we didn't on Saturday for a variety of reasons. We got some guys out that are beat up and dinged up, and some guys playing that aren't as experienced, and a lot of times you need that experience in games to make those kind of plays, and it just didn't happen on Saturday. And sometimes in college football, Michigan State just lost to Purdue. Sometimes that stuff happens. And I'm confident our guys will bounce back and be ready here on Saturday for Wash U.
That's good to hear, Coach Haas. Are you now for senior day? I know that's coming up. Why don't you just talk to us a little bit about this senior class, the group of guys that you have? I know it's a pretty big time group of guys that are going to be graduating this year.
Yeah, for sure. It's always impressive to be able to play 4 years of college football. It's not easy. There's a lot of challenges physically, mentally, emotionally, socially, a lot of sacrifices that guys give up. What do we got on the phone there?
It's Kevin Hine, ladies and gentlemen.
Kevin, did we hit a hole in one on a par 5 today?
Yeah, he threw his club and it landed in the hole.
That's equally
Be
as impressive.
honest.
I've never done that either.
No, what he really did was he hit the grass and goes, "Yeah, I'm gonna say I hit a hole in one."
Goodbye. This is outrageous. He's trying to say I'm lying here, folks.
Sounds about right.
Yeah.
But anyway, Dunks, like I said, it's hard to play college football. At any level, it's hard to play college football for 4 years, and so you got to respect the guys that can stick it out, that can fight through the adversity, through the physical, mental toll, and make the sacrifices that are required to play football. So super impressed with the guys' ability to do that. And to compete and play, and proud of what they've accomplished.
It's great. Jake, do you have any questions for Coach Haas?
So I don't know if I should ask this next week or this week. So after this game's over with, how much time are you going to give the guys after, until off-season stuff happens?
Yeah, so we give them a couple weeks here, the next week, and then the Thanksgiving holiday week, and then when they come back from that, we start our kind of rehab recovery lifts, basically building the base up so we can hit at full speed in January.
Okay. And I don't know if you said this already, but how many seniors are, quote unquote, I guess retiring, I guess you could call it that, or not coming back?
Well, the COVID year threw a wrench in it, obviously. We got 3 guys that came back for a 5th year. So those guys are done for sure. We have 9 other guys that just have jobs lined up and stuff like that. So they're not coming back. And then we have, 6 guys that are kind of in that undecided, are we going to come back? Are we not mode? So, we'll see. All those guys, all 18 of those guys are going to go through senior day. And then, as we get closer to the January time, we'll make some decisions based on what they're going to do.
Okay. So they still got some time to figure that out. Okay. I was just curious about that and how long you guys were giving them to decide and stuff. Cause I know, when does like the spring season, I believe that's what you guys call it. When does that start?
So we start our off-season workouts in January, and then spring ball starts the beginning of April.
Is that 7-on-7, like with pads, or is it full thing?
It's not full pads. They're non-padded. We do a lot of individual drills, some kind of skelly 7-on-7 stuff, some simulated stuff on pads and air and stuff like that to get our work in.
Okay. And I know you were talking about recruits, like we were just saying about the one that texted you. How many recruits are coming to Carthage this next following year?
Yeah, we won't know that for a while. We don't have the early signing day like the D1 schools do, or the second signing day like a lot of the 1AAs and D2s. A lot of our guys will make their decisions, January, February, March time.
Okay, that sounds cool. Let's see what we got. So we got Washington University coming in. Now, are they actually from Wisconsin or no?
They're Missouri, St. Louis, Missouri.
Dang. Is that part of the conference?
Just in football. They're a football only member. Super high academic school down there in St. Louis. Had a lot of success in a lot of sports. They actually hosted the Olympics in like 1906 or something like that.
Okay, subtle flex. All right. Now going into this game, since it's the last game of the season, are you guys going to try anything different, anything new to see if it works or clicks, or is there going to be like cool trick, fun plays or anything like that?
Well, that's what my first call after this was going to be to you to see if you were ready to suit it up at QB for us on Saturday.
Yep, A1 from day one. I'll tell you that. right now. Tell Bryce to sit down, ice the shoulder, because he's about to see the next gap.
It's the Jay Swizzle time.
Jay Swizzle.
Coach Oz, do not be giving Jake ideas, man. This dude,
you got to strike while the iron's hot. My man hit a hole-in-one today. He is hot. Give him the ball. Let him roll.
Thank you, Coach Oz. I'm glad two grown men such as us know that. Brett, you just don't understand it, man. You don't have the killer instinct like me. When people say Michael Jordan, the next breath is Jake Mueller, just an FYI. So, are you going to try anything different, though? Like, is this the type of game where you try something different, like with like play calling, scheming? Or are you going to stick?
No, not really. We have different game plan stuff, each and every week. Obviously, each team's different, so we have some subtleties in what we do on offense and defense. But we're not just throwing everything out and starting from scratch.
Oh no.
It's always a product of a process, where you build on each day, and there's some little tweaks we can do here and there, but nothing crazy.
What about for practice? Anything different in practice on that last Friday?
We're going to let Dunks take all the snaps on Friday.
All right. If you actually do that, I'll actually wake up at 3:00 to come see that. If you actually did that.
And Jake, we do still have to do our 40-yard dash. People have been waiting on it, man. We really need to make that happen.
Who's people?
All of the viewers.
Coach Haas has been waiting on it for sure.
All right.
Yeah.
I thought about doing it when it's one of these nice days, and it looks like this week is going to be the last nice week. So I'll wear shorts tomorrow and make my way down to the field, and I don't need cleats. I'll be fine.
So Mr. Marquette here, huge fan of the podcast, asked, "Hi everyone, Coach Haas, the CCIW website has a future schedule tab and has schedules up to 2025. Are those schedules set in stone, or will those be changed?"
For the most part, they're set in stone. They obviously can change, based on some things, but for sure the 2022, 2023 schedules, will be locked in.
Now, Coach Haas, rumor has it you guys are going to be doing a good amount of traveling next year.
You know what, Dunks? That was one of the things that had switched. With COVID and everything like that, they did some shuffling of the CCIW schedule, and we actually are all right. They moved some things around to kind of. I think they took a look at it and saw we were kind of going to be some road warriors, and some other teams were probably the same. So we switched it up, and should be okay here the next 2 years.
Okay. Yeah, because I know. What did we played? 6 home games this year and 4 road games. Is that correct?
Nah, we're 5-5. We should be 5-5 going out.
That's how it is every year.
Yep.
Okay. Now does that includes the non-conference game as well that we play?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Now, how do you guys schedule those non-conference games? Because I know you guys sometimes play teams that are like Whitewater, Oshkosh. Like, how do you schedule those games? Is that you guys reach out to them, they reach out to you?
A combination, yeah. We reach out to people reach out to us. This one in the next 2 years was scheduled by our old AD. Michelle had a friend that worked at the Albion, the school we're going to play in, so they wanted to play each other in football. So we did a home and home with him.
You say Alabama? Like, I know not the big one, but like down in Alabama?
Albion over in Michigan.
Oh, I was about to say, you guys are going all the way down there? Oh, my God. That's crazy. That's pretty crazy.
How far is that school from us, Coach Haas?
You know what? I'd have to Google it to find out, but I know it's not close, Dunks. I'll tell you that.
You just go around the lake a couple
road trip.
We might take the buses on the ferry, Dunks, and go cut right across.
Okay. I'm
Hell
down.
yeah.
That sounds like fun, honestly.
Duenkel, I'll see you on that thing, man. I'll see you on that.
He'll be doing, I guarantee he'll do the Titanic thing, right? Where he stretches over the front.
Yeah, maybe. I had a good amount of fun traveling to some games this year, Jake. So we'll see if I do some next year as well. I know the guys enjoyed having me on the trips. At least I hope. Obviously I'm not gonna put words in anybody's mouth, but feel like I was a pretty solid travel along guy. Kept to myself. All the above. I don't know. What are your thoughts on that, Coach Haas? Me as a travel person, what are your thoughts?
Well, Dunks, let's break it down. How many games did you travel to?
3.
3 games. What was our record in those 3 games?
0-3.
Dunks, we can't take you anymore. We figured out what our issues were.
No. 1-2. 1-2. We won Elmhurst.
We're not gonna blame you, but it's 100% your fault.
Oh God, that's tough.
It's fair.
Hey, Duenkel, I'm 0-0, so I got a better record than you.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I will say,
actually, I'm only 1.
Gotta be better. Gotta be better. I gotta step up my game on the travel trips, Jake. I do. Now, Coach Haas, I gotta ask you this because I know you're such a big Packer fan. What were your thoughts about Jordan Love and his first start this weekend? Obviously, as a football coach, you watch a lot of film, you study a lot of guys. What were your thoughts on Jordan Love? Did you see anything that was good, anything that was bad? What are your overall thoughts?
Well, Dunks, it was not very good. I did not see a whole lot of good things, but I'm also understanding of what it takes to play that position, especially at that level. And, it's not something that is super easy to do. I think you look at his entire body of work where his rookie year, he didn't have a preseason and then didn't play in any games, to where this year he had a preseason, but it's really kind of your rookie year and then thrust into a starting role. Obviously a lot is assigned to kind of draft order, right? Like we expect those guys at the top of the draft to just be world beaters and all-stars. And it's not always that simple. It's not always an exact science. So hopefully he can get better and improve, but it was not a very impressive first start, that's for sure.
Yeah, I was watching that one with Jake, and I thought that J Lo, as Aaron Rodgers calls him, did some good things. I thought he did some things that I was kind of surprised by. Like I thought going out when they were coming out of the Chiefs end zone, they were backed up, and Love rolls out to the right and makes that pass for the first down. That's something good that you can take from him. Knows how to understand those situations. Especially backed up in your own end. You don't want to make a turnover. You don't want to pull a Dan Orlovsky and go out the back of the end zone. So it was a good play. But I think Aaron Rodgers won himself some leverage and some money this weekend, in my opinion.
I agree, Dunks. I think if you're old Goody there, you're calling up A-Rod, asking what it's going to take and making sure that it happens.
Yeah, I think once Aaron gets back in the facility, I think there's going to be a blank check kind of sitting right there. I think
that's probably smart, Dunks. But let's get serious. How do you feel about Aaron Rodgers' lack of vaccination?
Jake and I have talked extensively about this. Obviously Aaron has the right to do whatever, he has the choice to get vaccinated and to not. What I didn't like about it was, I think he flat out lied about it. He said yes, and then he said, I'm immunized, which is a synonym for vaccinated. I mean, Aaron, he's got to do what he's got to do, but availability is very important, especially when you're talking about a team that's going for a number one seed. I thought his Pat McAfee interview, I think he made some good points. I think he made some bad points. And that's where I'm going to leave it. Jake, if you care to comment on this one, because I know you got a stance on this as well. But, obviously I hope the best for Aaron. Wish he would have played because I think we would have won. But, yeah, that's all I'm going to say on that. Jake, go ahead there, guy.
No, if Aaron Rodgers was playing that game, you guys would have smoked the Chiefs. The Chiefs are really awkward right now in how they're playing football. I told Dunk, I said, I think next week is the week they're going to have their bounce back game. And I think that's when they get the ball rolling. But no, like you said, he made really good points on Pat McAfee show. I don't think he's done a press conference yet. So we'll see what he says about that. I kind of get what he's saying. I wish he didn't lie in a sense or not tell the full truth. So it is what it is. I mean, Dunk heard what I had to say the other night, so that was pretty funny. But other than that, it's
Jake. Should we roll the clip?
I'm good. I think if you want to go watch it, just go look at the last live. That was pretty funny.
Yeah, the last the Thursday night live, and it's about 2 minutes and 50 seconds in. You can hear Jake Mueller say three funny words.
I'll have to go check that out.
Make sure it's quiet. Coach
Yeah,
Haas,
no kids around on that one, Coach Haas.
No, don't put Caleb. But if you were in the NFL, what position would you play, Coach Haas? What are you? Quarterback, wide receiver, tight end? What are you?
If I was in the NFL, I'd probably have to go back to my strengths, and I would probably be a holder on.
Dunk, are you with me? All right. Well, wait. Is he back?
I'm back. Can you hear me?
All right. What's up? All right. So you said holder. What are we going with?
PAT field goal, man. That's what I did. I held that thing down. That's what I excelled at.
So,
Coach Haas, I know yesterday they were breaking that down on the first Crosby kick because the ball wasn't the laces weren't pointed that way. How hard is it to spin that ball and get those laces right?
Not hard.
Not hard? Okay. Well, that's cool.
Dunks, it's the hardest job in football.
Yeah.
No,
I feel that.
he could do it. He obviously didn't do it well on the one that was blocked either. But
Oh.
But yeah, anytime I don't know if it's a superstition with kickers or not, but they always say that where the laces are pointed is where the ball's going to go. So the best place obviously is out. The second best is obviously straight back, and then after that, you got a tendency to hook whichever way the laces are.
That's good to know. Yeah, we're big fans of kickers on this show. Me and Jake especially.
And
We
punters. I love punters.
Huh?
I like punters too. Punters are people too.
I mean,
That's
who
what they-
who doesn't love punters, Jake? Punters are great. Dave Collins is a beast.
Dude, he punted a 70-yard. I was reading a 70-yard punt yesterday, and it increased his average to 41.7, and he is ranked 6th in the country. 6th, Duenkel. Did you believe that? Yeah,
Yeah.
I got some stats. I got some
punter.
stats.
Wow.
Yeah,
Hey, shout out to Louis Napolito in the comments, co-host of Oaks and Napo in the building. What's up?
Duenkel, what position would you play in the NFL, my man?
Bro, wide receiver, man. Wide
You got
receiver.
butter for fingers. You got butter for fingers.
No, I don't. Honestly, I'll say this, okay? I know it's only a family function, but I am the freaking family function wide receiver GOAT, man. I'm like the Jerry Rice of wide receivers at family functions, Jake. I catch anything and everything, man. And now that I got some sweet new receiver gloves, I'm catching the ball even better. Can't wait for Christmas time. Let's go. And Thanksgiving. Toss that pig skin around. Jake, you're shaking your head. You have not seen my two-step that I've been working on, okay?
I've seen enough.
I thought the two-step was a dance, though.
Yeah, I thought it was too.
Yeah, it's now my wide receiver move. Coach Conley, Coach Snuggs have seen it. They're pretty impressed. Coach Haas, I'll have to show it to you tomorrow, maybe. But Jake, what about you, man? What position would you play, Mr. Locked In Mindset, Jake Mueller?
Quarterback, wide receiver, or cornerback for sure.
Okay, pick one, Jake. Jeez.
Well, if I'm quarterback, I can throw the ball to myself, so I can be quarterback and wide receiver, and then I'll just go on defense, and then I can lock up like Jalen Ramsey. So there you go.
Okay, what would your preferred out of those three be, Jake?
Quarterback, man, quarterback for sure.
All right, what's the designated number, Jake? Number 12, like Tom, or we thinking what number we thinking?
I am my own man, and I would go with number 1.
Should have gone with 0.
Can you be 0 nowadays in the NFL?
This year you can. Well, I don't know about the NFL, but you can in college.
Really?
Get that jersey ready. Get that jersey.
Coach Haas, speaking of college, man, what's going on with your Indiana Hoosiers?
I don't know, man. Struggling. I don't think the quarterback's playing as well as he could. I was all right with a lot of it until the last couple of weeks here, because every team was ranked in the top 10 that they lost to, and then we stumbled a little bit. I think momentum probably has a lot to do with that, who you play, when you play, and stuff like that. But a little bit of a struggle of a year, but that happens sometimes, Dunks.
Yeah, I hear you. My football team seems to be turning it around, and
Dunks, you're not even the best team in your own state, buddy. I don't even know what you're talking about.
What are you talking? No.
Are the Cincinnati Bearcats better than the Ohio State Buckeyes?
No.
Yes.
No.
How many
Jake?
losses does Cincinnati have?
0.
How many does Ohio State have?
1. But let's put it into perspective. Who did Ohio State lose to? They lost a top 4 team in Oregon.
Who did Cincinnati lose to?
Nobody.
Nobody.
Well, they're about to lose to SMU next week.
You ain't predicting the future.
They almost lost to Tulsa this week, fellas.
Whatever.
You guys did too.
No, we beat them 42-20.
That's close.
It's a lot closer than it should have been.
Yeah, they beat them by 8, Coach Haas. Come on, no.
Here come the Bearcats, best team in Ohio.
That's tough. That is
Hey,
tough.
have you gotten a chance to watch Georgia?
Yeah.
What are your thoughts on Georgia? Because everybody's telling me that they're one of the greatest college football teams of all time. I think they're great, don't get me wrong, but I'm not going to go with greatest college team of all time.
They're really good, Dunks. There's a saying in college, in
Okay.
football, not just college, in football, that offense wins games, Dunks, and defense wins championships.
Yeah.
All right. They got a real good defense.
Yeah.
That's
Do
how
you
you do it.
think they're going to end up winning the championship then?
I don't know. It's college football, man. Every week is different.
Yeah. Purdue. We play Purdue next. Purdue's beat like the last 3 top 5 teams they've played, they've beaten them. I'm
Are you-
like nervous. Literally. I think Purdue might beat us, honestly. I think it might just happen. And I'm not looking forward to it at all. Because I know
Where do you play them?
Ohio State.
So Purdue Pete and his giant drum are going to bring it to the shoe and beat up on you, huh?
I hope not. I hope not.
I mean, can you admit then when Purdue beats you that you're the second best team in Ohio?
You'll have to.
Yeah. Yeah. But
Yeah,
hey, if we don't, I feel good about our chances. But Coach Haas, you said we were going to lose to Penn State. We didn't. We're not making the Outback Bowl. I'll tell you that. Let's go. No Outback Bowl.
A lot of football left, Dunks. A lot of football left.
But Coach Haas, thank you for joining us on this little live tonight, Monday Night Live with the man himself. And obviously Jake Mueller, who is a different breed in and of itself.
Thanks.
Happy to, Dunks. I gotta get to the Boys and Girls Club now and watch little Caleb Haas indoor soccer.
Let's go.
You
Good luck to Caleb.
I heard through the grapevine that the BGC offered Coach Mueller a lucrative contract extension to keep going and coach the indoor league as well, and he turned it down.
Jake, is that true? Did you turn down the indoor league?
Yes, I did. Yeah, I did.
A lot of money thrown in his way, and he just said that his time was worth more than the contract they were offering.
A lot of money thrown your way, and Jake turned that down.
It was like 7 figures at one point.
When you've got it like Jay Swizzle, you don't need it.
Hey, Coach Haas, thank you so much for joining us. We'll let you get to the Boys and Girls Club to watch some soccer. And
always a pleasure, boys. We'll see you guys. See you guys later.
Yep.
Yes, sir.
Thanks, Coach Haas.
All right, Duenkel, let me say some stats from what happened that last week's game that I didn't get to say, all right?
All right, yeah,
So,
go ahead.
David Collins obviously launched a freaking career best 70 yards, Duenkel. He bombed that SOB. So that boosts his average to 41.7 yards, 6th in the country, right?
Mm-hmm.
So then Mr. Bryce, the QB, he threw for 2 passing touchdowns, yeah?
Yep.
So he has thrown for 2 or more scores in 6 of the 9 games at Carthage so far. That's pretty cool. Let's see what else we got going with here. Freshman running back Ray Jagardo.
Close enough.
Close enough for the boys. Carried the ball for 126 yards while adding 47 receiving yards, both career best. Shout out to Ray. And then Mr. Jordan Wiley's.
Yeah.
Had a career best 9 receptions for 98 yards and a touchdown. So shout out to everybody for, a little bit of here, a little bit of there contributing. We like that type of stuff. Obviously, they're going to take on Washington University at Art Field here in Kenosha, Wisconsin. So that should be pretty cool. It's going to be senior day, so make sure you're out there for them, celebrating for them.
Yep.
It's going to be really fun. We'll see that. I didn't really get to ask any questions because we didn't have any of the players up. So I guess I'm going to ask you, Duenkel. I'm going to ask you some quick questions. You're going to first name that pops in your head, all right? You good with that? You feel like you know the boys pretty well on that football team?
I think so, yeah. I think so.
Are you ready? Are you sure you're ready?
Yeah. Wait on.
Who is the messiest person on the team?
Man, that's tough.
Just give me names then at that point.
I'd probably say the DBs are the messiest. Man, they're leaving stuff out sometimes. I feel like our team's not very messy though. I feel like we're one of the cleaner teams. I feel like a
All right,
lot
so
of
the
our guys
DBs,
put our
the
stuff away.
DBs.
Yeah.
Who is the strongest person on the team?
I'd probably say one of the O linemen for sure, or one of the D linemen. I'd probably say O lineman. I'd honestly probably go Trey Graybo.
Trey
Graybo's pretty
Graybo, you're the
strong.
strongest on the team.
Omar's strong too.
Funniest person on the team.
Oh, that's easy. Bryce Love, quarterback.
Loudest person on the team.
Alex Jarvis.
Nicest person on the team.
Cole Verselli. Love my boy Cole. It's my dog.
Biggest prankster on the team.
Gotta be JD. He's always making jokes.
That's what I got so far. That's what I got. What is the strangest thing in your refrigerator, Duenkel?
Strangest thing in my refrigerator. I'd probably say some spinach thing that my mom likes. It's strange.
Favorite TV show or movie?
Probably SWAT or 2.5 Men.
All right. If you had 3 wishes, what would they be for?
Family to be healthy, friends to be healthy, and podcast to go over 1 million subscribers.
All right, give me one more because I put the 2 together on that one. So what's the 3rd wish? Make it a fun one. Something for yourself.
That I'll get a Dodge Durango with black rims and red.
You getting that SRT?
SRT Durango, yeah.
Man,
SRT SUV, yeah.
Damn.
Okay.
Flex on them, Dogo. Okay. Ooh. This is a tough one, all right? So I'm gonna get to right here. I'm gonna hit you in the heart. Are you ready?
Okay.
What would you rather throw away, love or money?
Money all day.
If you bought a boat, what would the name of the boat be? You want me to give you some examples?
Yeah, I'm not good with boat names.
All right, so I've seen like 401k, Daddy's Money, SS Biatch.
The
I'm sorry.
SSBH is yours.
Insurance claim. I've seen a lot of funny ones. All right, so maybe you should think about that someday. All right.
I'm gonna go with the Duenkel boys with the Z instead of the S.
I'll come up with something cool for you. Don't worry.
Yeah.
If you could live anywhere in the world, where would it be?
Columbus, Ohio.
Why? Why there?
I like the area. I got family from there, and be close to the Buckeyes. That'd be good.
Lit. And finally, who is your hero besides LeBron James? Don't freaking say that dumb name.
Who is my hero? I'm gonna go with my parents. I'd probably say, they taught me everything that I know. All 4 of them, they're wonderful. And then my friend hero, Jake Mueller, without a doubt. Dude, I always look up to, man. Dude always puts a smile on my face. Makes me feel better when I'm feeling like shit. The man's the legend. That's all I'm gonna say. But yeah, I'd say my parents and then probably you, Jake. You're the man.
Man, no, you're the man, Dunk.
And
Man,
Jake, I'm gonna ask you some of these too, since we got a little Q&A going on. What is your favorite movie, Jake?
Okay. All right. So I'm the type of person where it's like genre. All right. So obviously I love Marvel movies. I love movies. TV shows stink because I like to finish it. You know what I mean? I don't want to know the end.
Yeah.
The Notebook. 100% The Notebook. It's a beautiful story. Hands down. It's The Notebook. Like,
it's The Notebook. All right. Who's the person you look up to?
Probably my dad. I look up to my dad a lot because he's got a pretty cool story about himself and everything he's been through and the stuff that he's done in his life. And, I'm striving to be half the man he is. And then obviously B-Dunk because, man, I don't know a single person who's been through so much and yet has a smile. I don't know one time I've ever seen you upset, like truly upset, man. I tell people that all the time. Like I legit like don't understand it how the kid can never be mad. So definitely you and my dad for sure.
Jake,
Yeah.
I appreciate that, man.
I don't understand it, Dunk. You never show like any sadness. You always got something to say, happy and encouraging. So that's why I try to pass it on as much as I can, man.
Yeah, Jake, I think a lot of it, is just understanding that if you're down, it makes it harder to get through stuff. If you're always up, I feel like it makes it a lot easier. And as well, Jake, I got a lot of good people behind me and riding along with me that help me out a lot throughout life. So that's huge as well. But thank you for the kind words, my boy. What's your favorite thing about doing this podcast?
I mean, it's totally something different. You know what I mean? I never thought like 2 years ago I'd try to do something like this. I mean, if you asked me 2 years ago, I probably would have been too shy and nervous to not do it because I'm like, you're going out on the internet and stuff like that, and you're afraid of what people think. But I think as like I've gotten older, I've gone through a lot of cool experiences, and it's kind of more my attitude nowadays is more of like just go for it, and who cares what other people think. And honestly, I think this is pretty cool because it's like something I never thought of doing, and we do it every day. You know what I mean? We always talk sports. So why not try to like put it out there and have other people's input? I may not agree with them, but I just think it's fun now. At this point, it's just fun. It's a hobby. It's something to do.
What's your favorite class slash teacher that you've had all time?
Oh man. So right now, shout out to Jeffrey Thomas. That's my human resource management teacher,
Big
professor.
Jeff.
Absolutely, I love his teaching style. I've had him for many classes in college. My all-time favorite teacher though would be Matt Eggert. Um, he's back in fourth grade. Then principal. He's probably one of my favorite teachers. Kept me in line, taught me a lot about life. He was my soccer coach for so long, and I look up to him too. I'm still nervous of him to this day, even though I'm 20 years old. Um, I really like him. Miss Pop back in high school. So I'll give you one from each level. Miss Pop back in high school, that was our English teacher.
Love Miss Pop.
She was definitely a lady that like let me have like a platform to talk to her about stuff. And I think she looked at me more than just like what I like a high school guy, but she actually looked at me as more of like, a person, like with a brain and mind, I guess you could say. And she's definitely really cool. And that's definitely a person that I hope everything goes good for her because she's got a little boy, she's got a daughter. Her daughter like sings and stuff, so she's pretty cool. She's got a cool life. So
So, Jake, super fan Steve Marquette here asked, "What are your majors?" I am a major in communications and a minor in PR. And Jake, you are
I am a double major in management and marketing with a minor in economics. So
okay.
I originally went for finance and economics, but I switched it to management and marketing.
Yeah,
It's
I
just
am also thinking about doing the sports management master's program at Carthage.
Ooh,
That is something that I have thought about a lot. But Jake, last question from me for the night. This turned into kind of sports talk and a Q&A, which is cool.
I like
What is your favorite episode that we've recorded so far in the 100 and I think like 5 podcasts that we've done? What is the favorite episode
My
of
favorite one would have to be last year's Super Bowl, the pregame, because I think we had like 30 people on or whatever, some ridiculous number. We had 30 people on.
yeah.
Obviously, Tom Brady was in the Super Bowl, so I was fanboying over that.
Yep.
And I was over at my neighbor's house, dog sitting while doing that. And it just had a lot of cool variables. And I think we got like 30 subscribers in like that 2 hours or 3 hours, whatever it was, and
Yeah.
we were like blowing up on like Instagram and everything, and that got the ball rolling. And then the next like month, that's when you guys did that giant like 40 or whatever. And so I would say probably the Super Bowl pregame and then postgame too was probably like it was just fun because we were just shooting the shit, and it was just a lot of fun right there.
Yeah. That's one that I always hold close to my heart because I felt like that was the day where it really got us rolling.
Yeah.
Really got the ball rolling. We've had so many great ones and so many great viewers. Obviously I'm thankful for everybody that has been a part of it. And huge shout out to Jake, man. I mean, I don't think I didn't think, Jake, to be honest with you, when I made that call back on, I think it was October 14th, I didn't think from that call till now we'd be where we're at. And I
I
think
mean,
it's
we're almost
really
at
cool.
200 now, right? We're almost at 200 subscribers. I think it was 191.
Yeah,
I mean,
we're
balls in a row,
we're
so.
9 subs away from 200. But yeah, Jake, you got any last questions, last words, last anything before we shut it down for the night? Bears Steelers tonight. What are you thinking from that game, Jake?
I'm probably going to see a whole lot of Steelers in this game. Personally, I
Yeah.
don't think the Bears defense is what people are making it out to be. I think they're overrated. We lost a lot of key pieces throughout the last 3 years that were, a big part of the 2018 season. To be honest with you, the offense is not going to be anything special. It's not Matt Nagy's fault. It's not anyone's fault. It's just how it is. I think you need a clear house at that point when it comes to coaching. Just get rid of Ted Phillips already, please, for the love of Lord. He's been there for like 30 years. Get rid of him, and then maybe you can see some progress. Justin Fields will not be any good until we get a good offensive line. You saw last night or yesterday, Jordan Love had no time whatsoever, young QB, and he never had a chance. He couldn't even swim with the Sharks. So it's the same deal with Justin Fields. Get the guy some protection, and then you can see what type of wide receivers and game plan we can come up with. Use the running backs. We got a 3-headed monster, to be honest with you. So we got to see how that goes. Personally, I see the Steelers probably winning this game probably by 10. I think Harris is probably going to have a pretty big game, and Claypool looking like they have a pretty big game. We'll see how that goes. I think they're going to rely heavy on this running game, to be honest with you, with Najee. Then once they get that going, they're probably going to use him out of the backfield and do a little dump plays. So we'll see how that goes. But
Jake, by the way, 4 straight win in fantasy this week. I'm going up against Fish next week, who's currently 9-0. I'm about to knock him off. Let's go. Hoorah, as the Steelers say. I think Pittsburgh wins tonight. I think it will be a good game. David Montgomery is back for the Bears. I think that'll help you guys out a lot. And also, if you guys are participating in No Shave November, send in your beards, send in your stashes. Let us know how it's looking. We'll shout a few out on the Instagram. Also, just want to give a huge shout out to Coach Haas for joining us for as long as he did. We're so grateful for his time. Mr. Markach, Napo, Sibs, all the boys, thank you guys so much for coming through. Mr. Markach is kind of turning into our biggest fan, to be honest. He's in every live. I always see him commenting. He's a real GOAT. Jake, obviously you are the GOAT as well, and enjoy the Bears tonight. Say hi to Ross, Susan, all the gang for me, Wrigley, Ivy. And you have yourself a wonderful night, my guy. And thank y'all for tuning in. And me and Jake and Kevin will be back with you guys on Sunday.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Take it easy, everybody.
Peace out.
Michael Jordan's the GOAT.